Hey yo, salute to all my subscribers, and a special shout out to everybody else passing through. YouTube, what's good? All right, yo, I just came across this meme on Instagram, right? This shit is so fucking true, I had to come speak on it. It says a lot of y'all are low key ungrateful and envious of other people's lives. That's why y'all stay missing out on blessings. Learn to celebrate people's victories. Yo, this shit is so fucking true, and it's crazy how many people have this mind state. Like, I'm the kind of individual, and this has been the case throughout the entirety of my adult life. I'm a workaholic. And when people hear that I have two full-time jobs, usually 9 times out of 10 never fails. The first thing that people say, it's like a first knee-jerk response is, well, damn, you work 16 hours a day. When do you sleep? And yo, that's the wrong fucking attitude to have. Like that, it's like a person's natural response, just off rip to be just to focus on the negative. Like why like we have the same 24 hours in a day, family. Like if more people had that type of mindset, people would not have the energy left to hate on other people, to be jealous or envious of other people, or to even worry about what other people are doing. But not enough people have that mindset. Like there are a lot of people out here who work two and three jobs, right? And mind you, usually that's out of a necessity, but you are far more likely, for people, especially for people who live outside the city or in rural areas, unless you live in a big city where the job market is different. And even then, in those cases, and this is not what I'm about to say is not due to necessarily a lack of education or, skill set, but you are always more likely to find two jobs making 30 to $40,000 a year to make that 70 or 80 you may want to make than you are to find a single job making 70, 80. Of course, those jobs are out there, but for the people who have a harder time finding those types of jobs, do what you need to do to get to that number. But people are so brainwashed by the traditional structure of an 8 hour workday, 40-hour work week. They think that's the fucking end all be all. And it's not. And this shit fits into this meme because the more you have going on in your personal life, the more you do to further your goals, your career options. You do whatever you got to do to make that shit happen. And if more people thought like that, there would be a lot more successful people out here. Now, mind you, success is not just simply predicated on the type of job you have, what industry you work in, or how much money you make. Because for a person like me, working a job is just a means to an end. Like my ultimate career goals is, as a self-published author, is to become successful in that field. My reason for why I have my podcast and my YouTube platform is to one, talk this real shit, and two, to develop a following for myself so that I can ultimately put that investment back into furthering my career goals. But unless you're somebody who is specifically in a field or an industry just simply because you love that industry, whether it be the medical field or, whether it be law enforcement or something specialized like those types of things, if you're just someone out here just working a job because you just have bills to pay, which is most people, do what you need to do. Don't stop at 8 hours in a day. You know what I'm saying? We all have the same 24 hours in a day. What you choose to do with the remainder of your day after you put your 8 hour shift in, that's your choice. So if you choose to spend, you got to think the average person is awake for at least 14 hours a day. The majority of us are awake for 16 hours. So it baffles me when people be like, yo, you work 16 hours. When do you sleep? Why? Because I'm working during those hours that you're watching Love and Hip Hop or Atlanta Housewives or whatever other reality TV shows that you watch. Like, I don't spend a lot of idle time doing things like watching TV. Mind you, I have shows that I like to watch. I have things that I like to pass my time doing when I have time to do it. But even now, we live in a day and age when a lot of that shit is on demand. You don't have to be sitting at home waiting for a TV show to come on. And I'm not saying that this is for everybody, because my type of lifestyle, me being a workaholic the way that I am, working two and three jobs and doing other things, that shit is not for everybody, right? It's not. You got to be built a certain way to be able to do that. But if you got the energy to worry about what other people are doing, if you have the energy to be envious of what other people are doing, because that shit takes energy and it takes life force out of you. That shit cuts years off of your life. If you have the energy to do that, you should be turning that energy into something that can work for you. And more people just need to develop that mindset. And for the people who say, I can't do this, or I don't have the energy to do that, you would be utterly surprised at what you can do if you push yourself. And there's really no excuse, because I have three children at home. I have a marriage that I have to put energy into. And me being a parent does not suffer because I work more and because I know what I can do and what time slots work for me. It's just what I do. But again, I do what works for me. I don't have time to sit around hating on or talking about what other people are doing in a negative way. Fucking celebrate any victory that you see people out here doing, because it's hard out here. And it just further helps to drive people down. It further helps to fuck up people's morale when the people that we come across and interact with, and even in cases where the people closest to us try to make us feel like shit or feel bad because we work more, because we have that grinding mindset. Like, celebrate that shit, because that shit's hard to come by. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I came across this meme and just wanted to speak on it. Um, it's what I do here. If you are new to this channel, if you were just stopping through and just seeing this video for the first time, I invite you to stay a while. So like, comment, and subscribe. I don't pretend to know everything. I just know what I know. Let me know what y'all think about this one. A lot of motherfuckers hating for no reason when they could be out doing. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace and love.